Yo, how's it going guys? Welcome back to the Producer Mindset. I felt quite inspired after a lesson I had earlier with one of my students. Something that a lot of people seem to do or have problems with is they get to a certain point having a song or a half-finished song, but it's like, how do I fully finish it? How do I get the motivation to like complete a song? This is something that I would say, like from my personal experience, I have like signed tracks with a lot of labels in the past. I have kind of developed my own sound, even though I'm not really sure what that is. And people always message me telling me that they love a particular song. In my head, I'm like, why do you like that? The mix down is terrible. I could have done way better. People do give me that feedback, so it does put me in like some kind of position to give advice, I guess. From the bottom of my heart, how I would like get to finishing a song is purely expressing yourself in a piece of music. You know, you take like a pop folk country singer or something, they're playing their heart out on a guitar, they're like singing their sorrow or their story or whatever it is, and they're like truly expressing themselves. Well, why can't we do that with electronic music, even if it's like dance floor music? No matter what genre or how digitalized or robotic your music may appear, why can't you somehow put your own life experience or expression or viewpoints or message or story into that song, not see it as just another loop or, you know, let's try and be as good as this producer, just use this bass line and see what happens. If I'm like really wanting to write a song now that I want to finish, I will plan the song before, I'll have some notes and I'll be like, what message do I want to convey through my next piece of art? Like, what am I going through? Obviously, pandemic is like a classic thing, like you can sort of write about how you're feeling through that, channeling all of that into like a story, some way that expresses yourself. When I wrote some of my best songs, I would sit with a notepad for about 2 weeks before I even started working on the track. When it comes to like, alright, I've got to make a new song now that I want to release, planning goes into it. A bit of soul searching, thinking like, what do I actually want to say with this piece of music? Not just making music for no reason, but like, how can I actually express myself? What is on my mind? What do I want to get off my mind? If you don't have like any inspiration for that, just like watch a bunch of cool films or like read a bunch of cool books, see what really like gets you thinking creatively. But just make sure that you have like feelings involved with what you're trying to express, because it's those kind of feelings that you carry on through the song that are going to help give you the motivation to finish it. So once you've got your notepad and you've written down some ideas, you could start to think of like, how can I express or convey this message through the sounds that I'm going to use. You could like go back to some older music, look at some old chord patterns, examine and study some particular like soundscapes and atmospheric things that could give that kind of feeling that you're trying to portray through your song, how you could sort of translate that onto the software. And once you've done all this, like just having that sort of planning first, thinking about it as like a bigger project than just like, oh, starting any song for no reason, it's going to trick your mind into putting more effort into it. From my experience, that's how I've managed to write songs that I want to finish and that I'm happy to finish, happy to share with people and people actually like. You know, thought has gone into it before and it's not just been getting lucky. So, I hope that helps some of you guys out. Yeah, as I said, like take your time, find some inspiration, but once you've got it, cling on to it, form a track around like a story or an expression of yourself. Try to put that into your music, even if it is like electronic. There are certain boundaries. Don't let that be a deterrent. Tell your story through your song, because that's what's going to make you sound different and unique, and no one wants to hear the same old thing over and over again. So I hope that helps you guys. Have a wicked day.